Asia's biggest oil consumers have found ways to circumvent the 7 weeks of conflict in the Persian Gulf. However, these alternatives have started to run low. Well, Chinese and Indian officials have explored a variety of options in response to the sudden and severe energy crisis. That includes bilateral deals with Iran and oil from ships carrying Russian and Iranian cargoes. But the problem now is that the floating supplies are running short. The situation is becoming worse because of the blockage of the Strait of Hormuz. Even the banned ships that supply China's private refining industry don't want to challenge the US blockade. While China is in a better position due to its energy reserves and power as the world's top consumer, it is still feeling the impact of higher prices and reduced supply. State-owned processors in Beijing are now cutting back, and private refiners are facing the pressure. The Russian oil buffer has shrunk after the end of the US sanctions waiver. Latest data shows there were 20 million barrels of Russian crude in floating storage and available to be bought in mid-February. That is now down to less than 3 to 5 million barrels. With Iranian cargoes no longer exempt from Hormuz restrictions, pressure is increasing on private refiners too. Separately, the world's top oil traders have warned that demand destruction from the Iran war is set to deepen. That is a sign the full economic impact of the conflict is yet to come. The International Energy Agency said crude oil and refined product supplies from the Persian Gulf have been slashed by roughly 13 million barrels a day since the Iran war began at the end of February. Convo Group said that the amount of lost consumption may need to double next month to 5 million barrels a day, roughly 5% of world supplies. The group also added that could trigger a global recession if Hormuz waterway remains closed for 3 months. According to Trafigura Group, the reduction is so far concentrated in Asia, but will spread as global prices react.